Hi, my name is Avery and I love books, and I'm gonna miss my babies back here. Hi everyone, so today I am going to be showing y'all all of the books that I am going to take to college with me, and it was really hard trying to narrow the number down for how many books I'm taking. My parents literally gave me one box and said, here, this is the only space you get for packing all of your books, so I took advantage of that space and put as many books in there as I possibly could. I will be splitting this into kind of two parts. I will have the first part being all of the books that I'm taking that I've already read and why I'm taking them with me, and then the second part will be all of the books that I'm taking that I have not read yet that I want to read. I will also not be getting into synopsises of these books just because there are quite a few. Remember, I said there's a whole box of them, so just to make this video shorter, I'm just going to be listing them off. Let's get into it. So the first book that I have is no surprise, and that is Salt of the Sea by Ruth Petty's, and that is because this is my favorite book at the moment. It has been for a while now. The next book that I'm taking is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, just because this is one of my favorites of all time and I love to reread it. The next one is Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, and I'm taking this one just because I am taking an English class and hopefully I have this book already, so if I have to read it in the class, I already have it. And I also am bringing another Shakespeare book, and that is Macbeth, just for the same reason of if I end up needing it, I'll already have it. The next one is another classic, and that is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and I'm bringing this one because it is also one of my favorites of all time, and I could not live without this book. And another one that I'm bringing is also a classic, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, and this is another one of my favorites, and I couldn't live without this one either. Next, I have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, because this is another one of the classics that I love, and this is one of the books that really made me fall in love with reading, so I can't leave the house without this one. And next is The Princess Saves Herself, and this one by Amanda Lovelace, just because I loved this book of poetry and I love to reread it in my spare time. And To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, just because this is one of my favorites of all time and I have read it constantly. You can see how beat up it is. And lastly, out of all of the books that I have read, I'm taking Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas, just because I love to reread certain sections in this book and I would love to reread it before getting into Tower of Dawn, which is coming out next month. Next, I'm just going to be listing off all of the books that I'm taking that I have not read yet. So we have Winter Spell by Claire Legrand, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Kissed by an Angel by Elizabeth Chandler, just because I have only read the first book in this set of 3 books. The Star-Touched Queen by Roshni Chachny, Nevernight by J. Kristoff, The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. Sublime by Christina Lauren, The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye, A Totally Awkward Love Story by Tom Ellen and Lucy Ivison, Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, The Boy Most Likely To by Henley Fitzpatrick, The Winter Sea by Dee Morrissey, The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simmons, Upside Down by Leah Riley, Taming the Highland Bride by Lindsay Sands, Devil in Spring by Lisa Kleypas, and last but not least, The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. Okay, so I know that is a giant list of books, but I honestly can't live without them. That's probably the hardest thing that I've had to do so far in packing for school, was figuring out what books to bring with me. Thank y'all so much for watching, and let me know down below if you read any of these books or if you're planning to take any of these books to college or on a trip somewhere. I would love to know. Thank y'all again so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye! I'm gonna miss all of you, okay? Don't forget me.